What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And yeah, I know the green screen is up again. Some of you mentioned that you really don't like the green screen. You prefer to be able to see the room. And I was going to move it before doing this, but I am exhausted after a really long weekend and a really long stream. We did about 3.5 hours of H1Z1 tonight, which is a lot of fun. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that. I want to talk to you a little bit about Jared Leto's Joker. I want to talk to you a little bit about Steam and Gabe Newell. I want to talk to you about a bunch of stuff. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my weight. I'm going to talk a little bit about life. And if you enjoy that kind of thing, because this is my vlogging series, this is my rambling series, what you talk about life, the universe, and everything else, anything in between. If you enjoy that kind of thing, stick it out. If not, that's okay too. There's plenty of other things on the channel to watch. So let's see where to start. The big Steam controversy last week was really interesting about paid mods. And it's interesting because paid mods themselves are not a great idea, but they're not like the end of the world. I think what most people are frustrated with, and I think a video is coming about this week, maybe even tomorrow, people are frustrated about the fact that they are nickel and diming gaming to death. Like anything that can cost money, they want to make cost money. It's really frustrating, and I don't know why. I really don't know why it's happening. And eventually I'm just going to make a plea to the developers. I'm going to tag everyone on my note. Like, why is this happening? Come out, answer us with this level, with this. Gaming used to be a hobby that I participated in because I was broke. And now gaming is a hobby that even the richest man can't afford to really get involved in. Like, it's really surprising. And I think the big crash is coming because of it. Well, anyway, over the weekend, if you didn't read this, Gabe Newell, the CEO of Valve, did a Reddit post thing, and he really didn't say much. It was kind of frustrating. So I kind of lost track of all that, and I missed some of the other stuff, like Jared Leto's Suicide Squad Joker got tweeted out on Friday, which is, I guess, the 25th anniversary of the Suicide Squad. I don't really know. I don't really follow DC Comics. But Jared Leto, if you haven't seen this thing, you need to Google it. It's fascinating. The new Joker, at least this one picture of the Joker, has him wearing tattoos with like metal teeth, I guess, where he got his mouth smashed. You know, I mean, that makes sense for the Joker, right? And it's a whole different take. Green hair. And all these tattoos with like a skull with a jester's cap on it, for example, or others tattoos that say ha 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 ha, like all across his body, or another is like a pair of clown lips on his arm, and another is this may be a Francis video later in the week too, is like another one right across his head, and there's really like decent cursive font but says damaged. And that, to me, he does not look like the real Joker. To me, he looks like a thug of the Joker, or maybe even a fan of the Joker, but doesn't really seem like the Joker. Well, anyway, now a bunch of rumors are floating around that the tattoos are just for that picture. They're not actually going to appear on them in the film. Who knows, man? But man, the internet went crazy. The internet is a crazy place. Have you ever noticed that? People on the internet like to react, like a lot, and mostly angry, mostly frustrated. Not a lot of people celebrate anything great, but I guess that does happen occasionally too when a great game comes out or a big announcement or something like that. Good news for the world. I guess we do get woo, you know. But that seems to be a lot more rare. Have you ever noticed that? The internet likes to be angry, and the internet is people. So I guess people, at least people have access to the internet, obviously, are angry. I try not to be. I do, and I hope you do too. I try not to be because, you know, life is short and precious and frustrating. And this last weekend, we sure got a reminder of that. Now, a friend of mine, distant, I mean, I guess acquaintance really, but over the weekend has certainly become more of a friend, lost her husband on Friday. And she works with my wife, and my wife is fairly close to her. So I had met him once. He had come to the house, and I tried to bond with him a little bit, but it was difficult. We talked about different video games. We talked about Magic, but we didn't have a lot of games in common, a lot of things that we like to do in common, unfortunately. But we tried, and that was about 2 weeks ago. And now he is, unfortunately, he passed on Friday due to an accident. And so over the weekend, we invited my good friend to stay here. My wife did, of course. And so that she didn't have to go back to the house where he passed. And my wife had to go there and clean up some of the mess and after the body was removed and all that. And now we're helping her make arrangements. And so I spent the weekend helping with that. And the reason I mention this is multifold, and we'll get into that. The first is to remind you just how fragile and lucky we are to have every day we have. Like, the human body is very fragile. Things happen to us often, and it sucks. You know, you will die, but it could be any day, man. It's scary stuff. It really is. And that's the second thing. The thing that I keep thinking about is my weight. You know, I got to be super careful all the time. I need to see the doctor often. I need to take care of myself. I need to take my medicine. I need to do what they tell me to do. And of course, I need to try to lose weight. Absolutely. And of course, that's all I've been thinking about this weekend, and it's all I've been doing over the last few weeks, really the last 3 years. As of today, I'm 60 pounds down from my highest ever, which is not much of an accomplishment because I need to be about 400 more pounds down from where I am today. But I went on PKA with it's Painkiller. I forget what it's called. It's with Woody's, Gamertag, and those guys. And we talked about obesity, and we talked about being big, and we talked about fat shaming, and we talked about that stuff a little bit. But the one thing I always want to remind you guys, if you are a fan of me because you're big, know that being big is unhealthy, and any doctor in the world will tell you that. And you can be big and healthy for a period of time, but it will catch up with you. And when it does, it sucks. Take it from somebody who knows. It sucks bad. And so I'm going to always encourage you to lose that weight. And I don't know, if you didn't watch that PKA, I hope that you do. I don't know if you like that podcast. I like to go on it every once in a while just because I like those guys. It's nice to talk to Kyle. It's nice to talk to Woody. It's just nice to hang out with those guys. Merca, how you doing? And of course, Chiz, who wasn't there. But the third reason I mention it is to thank you guys, because of you watching my YouTube videos, because of any donations you've ever made, because of any ads you've ever watched, because of any subscriptions you've ever made, anytime you've ever shared a video, anything you've ever done, anything to help me in any way, even if it's just watching the videos from time to time, you have put me in a position where I could help this person. And we have a house big enough to where she could stay here and forget her troubles and have some help. And a lot of people are able to congregate here and to help. And, that's all, man. I just, that's something I've always wanted, like to be able to help when I can. And especially people in a moment like that, I'm so grateful, man. I'm just so stupidly grateful for the life you guys have provided me. I don't know that I can ever express that. I like life. I didn't always. For the first 35 years of it, I did not. Last 5 or so, I've really enjoyed, but the first bits. But now, man, and it's all because of you. It really is. My wife, obviously, too, but you guys played a big role in me even meeting her, so... but I can't imagine. They had been together for 25 years. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine losing my wife after 25. And I don't want you guys to lose me. That's the big scary thing. That's the thing I keep thinking about over and over and over again. It's hard not to be selfish, and think about those kinds of things. Twitch tonight, by the way, too. I played H1Z1 because it seems to be everybody's favorite game to watch. I'm going to do GTA probably tomorrow night. Twitch has been amazing, too. YouTube is always phenomenal. But Twitch has been amazing, too. Tonight, they helped me raise about $1,000 for their GoFundMe, which my wife has put together for them because he had no health insurance or no life insurance. And so funeral expenses and all that stuff. And I'll probably put that link down below, too, if you're the kind of person that wants to take a look at that kind of thing. It's perfectly okay if you can't. There's always so many charities. There's always so many charities. There's always so many different people asking for help. There's always so many people asking for share my GoFundMe, share my page. I hate to be one of those people, but if you're one of those people that just feels like you like doing that kind of thing, please take a look. And if not, that's okay, too. I never ask anything more for you guys than what you've already done for me. I try not to. I'm sorry if I seem really disjointed. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm rambling. I guess that's the point of the videos, isn't it? But I'm sorry if I seem like I've just lost my train of thought a little bit. I'm exhausted. It's been an exhausting weekend. We've had people come and go. We've had so much to do and so much to help with and so much to plan and help make arrangements and meet people and life, man. Love it while you got it. Because, you won't always. None of us will. All right, I'm tired of being depressing. I love my life, and I hope you're enjoying yours as well. And, if you use the comment section the word life, I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this. Now, it's probably a 12-minute video by the time I'm done because I just sit here and stare at the table. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. All right, guys. I love you. Hope you guys are playing some video games. I hope you're looking forward to some videos this week. We're going to at least one Francis video out this week for you. Hopefully one every week from here on out. For those of you who are taking your finals, good luck. I hope you get A's. For those of you who are graduating this year, congratulations, man. Hard work pays off. Get out into the real world and pay those student loans. Good luck. Good luck. All right, guys. I love you very much. Thanks for watching. I'll speak with you soon.